Good morning, students. Today I, Purnima, stand before you and going to revise the last portion of the lesson, A Truly Beautiful Mind. So, children, in this lesson we have read a lot, many things about Albert Einstein, who is one of the greatest, who was one of the greatest scientists of the world. And mm, when we read about his earlier life, we came to know that children, he was not very intelligent. People used to think that he was very slow. Even his headmaster told his father that he would be um, expelled from the school, or he would have to leave the school. So nothing unusual. When he was born, his mother, she used to think that he is since he spoke at the age of 2.5 years, his mother thought that he is a very freak and very slow learner. So all this happened with the life of Albert Einstein, who is considered to be one of the greatest scientists of the world, and he is given the synonyms of genius. So now when he became famous all over the world, many books, biographies were written about him. So in this, many people have described his whole life. So in this chapter, A Truly Beautiful Mind, that means people used to consider that he is not a very much matured mind, but he really was a genius. So Einstein as a little boy. Now in the story, something unusual is written about Einstein when he was small. Okay, he was born on 14 March 1879 in the German city of Ulm, and his head was too large. He was not able to speak properly. In fact, he has learned speaking at the age of uh, 2.5, when he was 2.5 year old. And children, his mother thought that he is a very slow learner. He played by himself, and he used to love mechanical toys only when he was small. And but at the age of 6, he learned how to play violin. Not even that, when he was in the school, his headmaster told his father that he had to leave the school and he would never get success in his life. So children, these were some of the things which Einstein faced. Now children, um, Einstein was fed up with his school life because his history teacher was after his life, and every time he used to insult Einstein. Now he Einstein's desire was to go and study in the college, in the University of Zurich, which was in Switzerland. Anyhow, he left his school in very early when he was 15 years old, just because his headmaster has told him to leave the school, otherwise he would be expelled from the school. So he had to leave the school. Now he finally went to Italy, and then he went to Zurich. Finally he was admitted in the University of Zurich. Um, and after schooling, he found his fellow student Mileva Marek a clever creature, and he married her also. Children, he married her, but his married life was not a very successful life. Uh, the girl whom he loved, though his mother told Einstein not to marry her because lot of differences will be there between them. She was an educated lady, and now after marriage, when she has to look after the household and the child, she will be having problem with Einstein. And her mother guess was right. They had a lot of problem. They were not able to tolerate each other, and finally they got divorced. Now after getting divorced, Einstein married Elsa. She was a cousin of Einstein. Now children, though her domestic life, his private life there was a lot of disturbance in Einstein's private life, but children, his career was at the peak. So a few important things about Einstein which I would like to share with you. So children, few important thing I would like to share with you about his career. Now children, he was going at the height in his career, and Einstein published the general theory of relativity. So first his theory was published at the age of 21. Children, let me tell you something about his career. Okay, at the age of 21, Einstein worked as a technical assistant and finally secured the job of a technical expert. His famous paper of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity. Now, children, these two things are very important. So, first of all, in 1905, his special theory of relativity was published. Okay, he had discovered famous formula mc square, and then children in 1915 his general theory, okay, in general theory of relativity was published in 1905, and here in, so this was his first, and in 1921 he got the Nobel Prize. Okay, so these are the most important thing in the career. Okay, he got Nobel Prize. These are the most important thing in the career of children. The word in the life of Albert Einstein, through which he became very famous. He was given the title of genius, and then children, all he was appreciated by the press report all over the world, and then children, immigration to United Nations. Einstein emigrated to United Nations in 1933 when the Nazis came to power. So when the Nazis came to power, he came to USA in 1933. 5 years later, the discovery of nuclear fission in Berlin had American physicists in an uproar. They got worried because children, German can do anything. They can drop atom bombs also. Many of them fled. Even Einstein fled to USA. He is migrated to USA. They were afraid that the Nazis would build and use an atomic bomb. Einstein letter to Franklin D. Roosevelt. Now, children, when atom bomb was built by Nazis, even everybody was afraid that they can drop the bomb. American president was written a letter by Einstein, and he warned him that a single nuclear bomb would make a mass destruction. So he told him by giving the example, if you will drop a atom bomb on here on some harbor, not only everything in the harbor will be destroyed, but even some territories near the area near the harbor will also be destroyed. So a single nuclear bomb would make a mass destruction. But the American secretary developed an atomic bomb and dropped them on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. The whole world was shocked, and children, even Einstein, was in deep sorrow. He was greatly disturbed. He was deeply shaken by the destruction of the atom bomb. He proposed to the United Nations for forming a world government, but his letter made no impact. Over the next decade, he got involved in politics for an end to the arms builder and campaigned for peace and democracy. Einstein died, children, in 1955, and children, he was known as the visionary and a world citizen. So he was known as a visionary and a world citizen. So children, these were all the important points, and now in today's video we will do the question and answer. Some additional question and answer related with Einstein. Now this is a children chapter, a beautifully written, and lot of things we came to know about him. Okay, so in this lesson we will there is a small MCQ question may come, extract this question may come, a small question of 40 words and long question of 120 words may come. Now children, I am going to discuss the important and additional question answer. okay, of this lesson, and all the question answer, listen carefully. All the question answer are important here. So my first question is, why did Einstein's playmates like him? Why did or why did not? Yes, the question should be why didn't, why did not Einstein playmates like him. So children, when Einstein was 2.5 years old, he is not was able to talk. When he finally learned to speak, he spoke everything twice. So his playmates called him Brother Boring, and that was the reason they did not want to talk to him and play with Einstein. So Einstein played by himself much of the time. What was the headmaster opinion about Einstein? The headmaster opinion about Einstein was that he told Einstein during his childhood, Einstein was sent to school. There he failed to show any sign of progress in his studies. The headmaster too had a poor opinion about him. He told Einstein, in fact, he told his father, and he told that he will never get a success. Einstein will never get success in his life. So this was a word of the headmaster about Albert Einstein. So children, now, why did Einstein leave school for good? Einstein was not a bad pupil. He went to high school in Munich. When he was 15-year-old, his family had moved there. He scored good marks in almost every subject, but he hated the school regimentation. He often clashed with his teacher. At the age of 15, he felt so stiff-willed that he left school for forever. Why did Einstein have a special interest in Mileva Maric? So, first of all, who was Mileva Maric? She was a girl from Siberia. Okay, and children, it was Einstein who found. She was a girl from Australia, from Siberia, and children, it was Einstein who found her that she is a very clever person. So Einstein, she was a young Siberian, and she had come to Switzerland to continue her further studies, because children, at that time the University of Zurich used to give certificate to the girls, and that was the only among the few universities of Europe who used to give women degrees of the university. Einstein also saw in her an ally against the Palestinian people, those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds. That is why Einstein had a special interest in her. Well, what was Einstein's theory of relativity? So children, according to Einstein's special theory of relativity, time and distance. Listen to me once again. According to Einstein's special theory of relativity, time and distance are not absolute. In fact, two perfectly accurate clocks will not continue to show the same time if they come together again after a journey, if one of them had been moving very fast relative to the other. Why was Einstein's mother against his marriage with Mileva? Now, Albert wanted to marry Mileva right after finishing his studies, but his mother was against the marriage. She thought Mileva, who was 3 years older than Einstein, looks too old for him. She was also bothered by Mileva's intelligence. Einstein's mother said, "She is a book like you." So Einstein put the wedding off, though he did not refuse. Later on they married, but he put the wedding off. Did Einstein show any indication of his future greatness? No. Einstein did not show any extraordinary trait in his childhood. He showed no indication. So first of all, children, I will be doing long question and answer with you. So Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction. What kind of destruction had shaken Einstein? The American developed the atomic bomb in a secret project and dropped on the two major cities of Japan, that is Hiroshima and Nagasaki, in August 1945. Einstein knew the aftermath of dropping the atomic bomb, so he warned the American President Franklin Roosevelt in 1939. But he did not pay heed to his advice and decided to devastate Japan and humanity at large. Einstein was a scientist who wanted that science should be used for good purpose, for some beneficial purpose. Okay, he did not want that science should be used for the destruction of humanity or mankind. So when he wrote to the President Franklin Roosevelt in 1939, he did not pay any heed to his advice and decided to devastate Japan and humanity at large. Einstein was a scientist who wanted the science should be used for the welfare of the society and not to destroy mankind. Killing of human beings using the modern scientific technology was considered as sin. So he felt moved and that destruction shook him. It made him write a public missive to the United States. Now, question number 2. Again, this is children's few question. Now, I will be discussing that are all the long question and that are important also. And you should know, children, how I am discussing how type of questions are these. These questions may not come in the examination because children, but the language can be changed. Okay, and a child should know how to write a long question. It is in the long question that you commit a lot of mistake. First of all, your word limit is not full. Long question should always be from 150 to 200 words. Okay, that is a, then which paragraph should start, how you are going to start, how you are going to end your question, introductory line, concluding line. You should know about all this thing. So now describe Albert Einstein as childhood. Albert Einstein was born on 14 March 1879 in the German city of Ulm. At the age of 2.5, Einstein did not start speaking. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. He did not know what to do with other children, and hence his playmate called him Brother Boring. He loved mechanical toys. Einstein did not get appreciation from his teacher. A headmaster told his father that he would not succeed in any field, but he was a talented violinist and maintained this skill throughout his life. When Einstein joined a school in Munich, he did not do well in studies, but he hated the school regimentation and left the school at the age of 15 as his teacher was after his life, especially his history teacher who had an argument with Einstein. He told that you should learn date, and Einstein told he date is not necessary. What I feel are the facts which is very necessary. It is not the date we should learn, but we should learn the facts. And children, he went and complained to the headmaster. Headmaster children then decided that Einstein should be, if he will not go by himself, they will expel him. They would expel him from the school, and finally he decided that he should leave the school. So there was a lot of argument. So at the age of 15, Einstein had to leave the school. But Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics. His mathematics teacher gave a very good remark to him. Now question number 3. How and when did Einstein fall in love with Mileva Mary? What were the reasons of their incompatibility of marriage? Children, Mileva Mary was a student who came to Switzerland to pursue her studies at the university in Zurich. Einstein found her to be a clever creature. He saw in her an ally against the Philistines, those people in his family, and at the university he was constantly at odds. She was intelligent and ambitious. They married in January in 1903 and had 2 sons. but a few years later, the marriage faltered. Okay, Malima lost her intellectual ambition and became an unhappy housewife. They kept fighting with each other, and consequently the couple finally divorced in 1919. Einstein was interested in scientific research and married her because she was intelligent, but her indifferent attitude towards new things made him lose his self-control. Albert Einstein is called a scientific genius. Write down his achievements and comments on his genius. So this is again question number 4. So Einstein did not prove to be a good student when he was in school. When he was quite young, but he was interested in physics. He was also highly gifted in mathematics. He worked as a technical expert in the patent office in Berlin. There he was developing his own ideas in secret. He jokingly called his desk the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. In 1905, one of the famous papers, Special Theory of Relativity, was published. In 1919, his theory of gravity was proved right. He was now called a scientific genius. He was awarded Nobel Prize in 1921 in physics. Describe Einstein's childhood. Why did not it show any indication that he was destined for greatness? There was nothing extraordinary. So children, once again I repeat the question. Albert Einstein is called a scientific genius. Write down his achievements and comments on his genius. Einstein did not prove a good student when he was quite young, but he was interested in physics. He was also highly gifted in mathematics. He worked as a technical expert in the patent office in Berlin. Okay, there he was developing his own ideas in secret. He jokingly called his desk the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. In 1905, one of his famous papers, Special Theory of Relativity, was published in 1919. His theory of gravity was proved right. He was now called a scientific genius. He was awarded Nobel Prize in 1921 for physics. Now, describe Einstein's childhood. Why did not it show any indication that he was destined for greatness? Now, there was nothing extraordinary when Einstein was a child. He did not have any indication of his destined greatness. On the other hand, his mother thought that he was a freak child and he was a very slow learner, as he spoke children at the age of 2.5 years, which was too late for a child to speak. Now, and not only that, to her Einstein head seemed to be very large. He started talking rather late. Finally, he did learn to speak at the age of 2.5. He had another problem. He uttered everything twice. Moreover, Einstein was not very comfortable with his playmates. He loved to play by himself. He especially loved mechanical toys. His playmates called him Brother Boring. His teachers were not impressed with him. A headmaster once told his father that Einstein would never make a success at anything, but he was not a bad pupil. He scored good marks in every subject. Einstein loved music. He was a gifted violinist. He hated school education in Germany, as he had a heated discussion with his teachers. And even he often used to clash with teachers. In short, Einstein's childhood did not give any indication of his greatness, and he proved to be great when he was a grown-up person. Now, question number 6. Einstein was not only a great scientist but a great visionary, a campaigner of world peace and democracy also. Give a reasoned answer. No doubt Einstein was a genius and a great scientist. In 1950, he published his general theory of relativity. It gave a new interpretation of gravity. His work was hailed as a scientific revolution throughout the world. He received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. Besides being a great scientist, he was also a visionary. He cautioned the world about the huge destruction that an atom bomb could cause. He wrote a letter to the American President Roosevelt in this regard. He hated Nazism and immigrated to the United States. He was deeply shaken by the extent of destruction caused by the atom bomb in 1945. He advocated for a world government. He hated war and agitated for an end to the arms race. He used his popularity to campaign for peace and democracy. When Einstein died in 1955, he was celebrated as a visionary and a world citizen. Now, explain the social and human values of Einstein towards the world. So, Einstein was a great man of high caliber. Nobody can deny his contribution in the scientific field. In the year 1905, his famous theory came with a special theory of relativity. It specified that time and distance are not absolute. He also established a relation between energy and mass. He proved the interchangeability of energy and mass that became the basis of use of nuclear energy. Unfortunately, some people use this energy destructively. Mass destruction caused by bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki touched his heart. He pioneered the agitation to end up the arms buildup. He was against the destruction of atom bombs. He dedicated rest of his life to fight against the enemy of humanity. Because of his tireless effort for the unity, he was considered both as a visionary and a world citizen. What value did you notice in Einstein as a kid? So when Einstein was a kid, children, he hated the regimented environment of his school in Munich. He always argued with his teacher. His mind was not made for the normal, strict and disciplined environment of a school. That is why he left school to enjoy his independence life in Italy, and further it was his wish to study in the University of Zurich. And that is why he left school to enjoy his independence. It shows like every human being, he also believed in the independence. He wanted to study in Switzerland. Now children, so what did you notice in Einstein? So children, he wanted to study in Switzerland as he think there is less stifling environment as compared to that of Munich in a school. Einstein always liked to take his own decision, which is evident from his insistences on leaving Munich for a better future. So children, these were some of the long questions which I had discussed with you, and then children, some important question like why did newspaper proclaim Einstein's work as a scientific revolution? So in 1915, Einstein published his general theory of relativity. It gave a new interpretations of gravity. An eclipse of sun in 1919 proved its correctness. He had correctly calculated in advance the extent to which the light from fixed star would be deflected through the sun's gravitational field. The newspaper hailed his work as a scientific revolution. Then children, how and when did Einstein new personal chapter constant with his rise to world fame? In 1915, Einstein had published his general theory of relativity. It was a new interpretation of gravity. An eclipse of the sun in 1919 stamped in correctness. His work was hailed as a scientific revolution. He received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921 and rose to the world fame. Why did Einstein emigrated to the United States? Nazis came to power in Germany in 1933. They were warmongers. Einstein hated all kinds of war. He emigrated to the United States. The discovery of nuclear fission in Berlin in 1938 shook the world. The Nazis would build and use an atom bomb. Many of the scientists fled from fascist Germany after it. Why did Einstein write a letter to American president? Did his word fail to have an effect? On 2nd August 1939, Einstein wrote a letter to the American President Roosevelt. He warned that a single bomb of that type might cause a huge destruction. He gave the example of the harbor. If somebody will drop a bomb on a harbor, not only the harbor and the whole thing there will destroy, but the nearby territories will also be destroyed. His word did not have any effect. The Americans developed their own atom bomb, and finally children, a huge destruction was caused by America in August 1947 on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So he was very sad. How did Einstein work for world peace and democracy? Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of destruction caused by the atom bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He wrote a public letter to the United Nations. He proposed the formation of a world government. His letter made no impact. He continued agitating for an end to the arms race. He campaigned for world peace and democracy. So children, these were all the important questions which I have discussed with you, and at the same time I have also told you how to write a long question, what points should be there. So with this I conclude my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.